Hi everyone, welcome to Total Body. My name is Regan and I'll be your instructor today. We have a 45-minute workout that's going to be mostly strength with a few bursts of cardio built in. All you're going to need for class today is a mat or towel and a water bottle. I will also be using 2 dumbbells and a step. So that could be a step in your house if you have stairs, anything that has a little bit of weight to it like cans or bottles if you don't have dumbbells. But whenever you have your area all ready to go, let's go ahead and get started with our warm-up. Starting with some good neutral but tall posture, we're gonna roll our shoulders back. So setting ourselves up for this 45 minutes, taking about 5 here to really get ready, get those muscles warm. A few more to the back, same thing to the front. In 2, and 1, shoulder rolls forward. Feeling all those little contractions in our shoulders, maybe our upper back. Getting ready for some full arm circles, starting moving to the back. In 2, and 1, let's go, palms up. So starting small here, maybe feeling this in your biceps a little bit as we work backwards and gradually moving up to some big full shoulder circles. In 3, moving to the front. Right here, palms down, forward circles, starting small once again. Getting ready to come down to the lower body, stretching out the back of our legs. In 3, 2, and 1, right here, we're gonna step out one heel, sweeping our hands around our toe, up overhead as we switch sides. So in this move, we're sitting our butt back, really getting into that stretch in our hamstrings. Taking it slow here, sitting it back a little bit deeper each time, really making the most of this stretch. Let's get 2 more on each side. All right, after this one, moving up to a side lunge. So stepping 1 foot out, bending down, up, other side. Sitting the bottom back this time, bending through one knee, the other one staying straight. Walking through this one, maybe picking up that pace just a little bit, starting to get that heart rate up, feeling this stretch in our hips, inner thighs. In 2. Awesome work. Coming back up to neutral. We're gonna pick up one heel, bringing it up to our bottom, just holding it for a quick second before we switch. Maybe coming up on that toe of the other leg if you'd like, really getting into the front of our thighs. After this one, whoops, coming down onto the mat. In 2, and 1. All right, bringing those mats or towels over if you have them, no worries if not. We're walking it out to high plank position, stepping one leg forward, taking that same side hand, twisting, reaching up towards the ceiling. So we want to really get that twist through our thoracic spine. Reach up, look at your fingertips each time. Full body move here. Let's get 2 more. Twisting up. Awesome work. Coming back up to standing, moving into a little bit of cardio. Starting back, one leg forward, one back, driving that knee in, elbows driving in. Staying here for 10 seconds, really trying to get those drives in, activating our glutes and our core. For 3, 2, 1, same thing, other side, driving that knee in. Getting some balance here too, really feeling this warm up. For 3, 2, and 1, great work. Taking a second here to maybe grab some water, do what you need to do before we get started. with our first circuit of class. This one's gonna be extra fun. Since we're all warmed up, we're just gonna go straight into cardio today. So here's where I'll be using my step, but there's options. You definitely don't need it if you don't have something equivalent. So our first move is a squat jack. Coming down in a squat on sides of our step, hopping it up to the middle, back down. Option number one is to step it up, step it back down. Option without a step is a squat jump right here. Really similar move if you don't have that step. Next one is a toe tap. One foot up, the other down. We're switching in kind of a running position, moving those feet really quickly. And our last one, half burpee to mountain climber. We're jumping those legs back, knee, knee, up. So we're walking or jumping back, 2 mountain climbers, up and back. For these moves, we have 10 reps of each with the toe taps counting on each foot, so a total of 20. And we are gonna work in an AMRAP circuit. So 4 minutes, as many reps as possible, moving straight through those 3 movements, going back to the squat jacks when you finish the mountain climber burpee. So 4-minute push right here, getting started in just a few seconds with our squat jacks. So we all need to be counting in our head. When we get to 10 reps, move on to the next one. This is gonna be tough, it's gonna be exciting. Really push yourself. Let's get going in 8. Option for squat jumps, option for continuous squats. You'll see the squat jack option here. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 10 reps. Not worrying about how fast I'm going, worrying about your own pace. You're counting it out. After we've done 10, moving it over for our toe taps. 20 toe taps. Option to step it up, step it back down. Finding a pace that challenges us here. We have 4 minutes, so we need to pace ourselves. Once we hit 20, try to remember to count. I know it's hard for me. We're coming down, back, knee, knee, jump. That's 1, we're doing 10. Coming back up to the top of the circuit, trying to move straight into it, but if you ever need a break, please take them. Awesome, I just hit 10, moving back to the squat jacks, going straight into it. Option to step it up, step it back down. Finding something that we can accomplish for 4 minutes, so we're not taking the entire last minute off. We're probably already getting that heart rate up a little bit. That's awesome. Toe taps after your squat option or step. Great work. Keep pushing. We are halfway there. 2 minutes to go. After the toe taps, half burpee mountain climber. Option to jump or walk out that burpee. Awesome work, moving through it, knowing that this is tough because it's supposed to be, really hitting it hard from the start of class today. I'll show you guys the option of the squat jump. Counting it out, don't let yourself forget. Moving on to those toe taps, we have about a minute remaining. Option to step up. Moving into our half burpee mountain climber. About 40 seconds here. Let's finish it out. Finding a pace that's challenging. It's almost done. You're gonna be so proud of yourself when you push through the last 30. No breaks. Right here we have 15. Let's do it. Not stopping till it's done. In 10. 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Great work. Awesome job. Made it through 4 minutes, as many reps as possible. Taking a second here to maybe step side to side, grab some water. We're not gonna sit down just yet. Keep stepping it. Great, great work. I know that's a really tough one. That's why we did it first, to make sure you're full of energy when we do that circuit. Next, we are moving into some strength, so we'll be decreasing the reps. We're focusing on those slow contractions, adding in weights if you have them. So starting off is the lower body. Our first move is a forward lunge. Feel free to use the step if you have one. Lunging forward, alternating side number 2. And our next one is a side squat. I'm gonna put one foot up right here as I squat, down and up. Option on the ground is maybe to lift up one heel as we squat, down and up. We're gonna start in about 10 seconds with the lunges. There's 4 moves total. I'll go over the other 2 as we work through. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. Getting started in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Lunging forward. Really taking it slower here. I know that heart rate's probably still up a little bit from the cardio. That's totally okay, as long as you're comfortable with it. But finding a pace here that's not necessarily as challenging, something we can hold on to for multiple sets. If we don't have that step, totally okay. We're just stepping forward, stepping it back, switching legs. For 5. And done right here. Awesome work. 20 seconds of recovery. So unlike that cardio, getting a second to breathe here before we move on to our side squats. Option for 1 foot up or 1 foot with the heel raise. In 5, 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're gonna be switching this one halfway through. Awesome. If we don't like that one side a little bit different, let's take a sumo squat with both feet solidly on the ground. Getting ready to switch sides in 3, 2, and 1. Same thing, evening out those sides. Down and up, keeping that core tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. 20 seconds of rest. Move number 3 is a straight leg deadlift to calf raise. So we're sending our weights over, up, calf raise, lifting those heels off the ground. I want to see flat backs, engaged core the entire time. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're over. Weight stay close, up in a calf raise. So sending our bottom back, working mostly through our hips here, keeping those knees with just a slight bend the entire way down and up. Great work. Using those cores, backs are flat. In 5, let's finish it. Combo move. Coming down onto the mat right here. Quick 20-second recovery down on the mat for some glute bridges. Option to add weights onto your hips. And if you have the step, option to put your feet up for a little bit more range of motion in this move. So right here, our backs are down. We're pushing our hips towards the ceiling and lower. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Hips are up, down. Really engaging your hamstrings here as well as we lift. Pushing hips up. Another option is for a single leg glute bridge, working on that balance. 10 seconds here. In 3, 2, and 1. Take it down. Grabbing a sip of water here, quick recovery until we come back up and do that same circuit one more time. Exact same 4 moves, moving straight through. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So taking this time maybe to stretch anything you felt during that last circuit. Coming back up to standing well in advance, just so we make sure our head's clear and we're feeling okay. First move, alternating forward lunge. Grabbing our weights if we have them, maybe adding some more cans or something if it wasn't challenging enough the first time. Getting started in 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Lunging forward, switching those feet. Awesome work. Keeping those angles, we want 90 degrees in the front and the back knees. Using your core here to find some balance, some stability. We have 10 seconds. In 4, 2, and 1. Stand it up. 20 seconds of rest before our side squats. So that's up on the step or with the heel raise if you'd like. Option for that sumo squat on the ground. In 3, 2, and 1. We're down and up. That option with the heel raise right here. Getting ready to switch to side number 2 in 5, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing. Last 20 right here. Keeping that chest tall, not collapsing over as we squat. Great work. Finishing this one out in 3, 2, and 1. Coming back over for move number 3 of lower body. Straight leg deadlift, 2 calf raise. Y'all got this. Keep that energy up, hitting the back side of our legs, hamstrings and calves. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Weights staying close, bottoms moving back. Back is flat. Check yourself out in the mirror maybe. If you have one, make sure that lower back isn't bending as we come over and up. Halfway there, 20 seconds to go. Coming down for our glute bridges after this. Later on in class today, having a really similar circuit, working upper body. Great work. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grabbing those towels or mats for glute bridges. I'm going to try some of those single leg options this time with one leg up in the air. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 40 seconds of work. Pressing up through the hips, really feeling it in your hamstrings and your glutes. If you're doing single leg, we're switching right here, other side. Let's finish out lower body. Moving into some core moves next. Get excited. Pressing those hips up, keeping that core engaged. For 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Grab some water, set down your weights if you are using them. Getting ready to stay down on our mat or our floor for some core exercises. So really quick, grab some water. I'm gonna go through them. First one is a bear plank walk. So in a bear plank, our hands are under our shoulders. We're almost in tabletop position, but we're pushing those knees off the ground. Just 2 inches off the ground, not super high. Obviously not trying to have our knees down. So in these walkouts, we're gonna hold that position, moving 2 steps to the left, 2 steps back to the right. Trying to keep those knees low the whole time, working our internal core muscles. After that, coming down, belly down on the mat for some swimmers. So opposite arm, opposite leg, lifting up, 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 up. In that move, last one, coming up, hands are gonna be on top of each other like an equal sign. In our side to side plank twist, we're lifting up, replacing that arm, other side. So let's get started with the bear plank, 30 seconds, walking it out in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go right here. We're walking 1, 2, back, 2 steps. If we'd rather take this one into just a regular plank hold, that is a great option. Extending those legs back, holding that plank instead of the walkouts. In 3, 2, and 1. Coming down on our mat. 15 seconds of a rest here before our next 30 seconds of work in the swimmers. So down, we're gonna lift both our arms and our legs, alternating sides in 3, 2, 1, let's go. If we don't like this option, coming back for some regular Supermans, lifting up. Engaging our back, our glutes. For 5, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Coming up, last move in this little circuit, starting with those hands on top of each other once again, moving to those side to side planks. This one's tough, that's why we're doing it. Really working on your balance here. It's totally okay if we ever fall down. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. We're switching it up, other side. Moving over, those feet are like rolling on top of each other to switch. Keeping it tight. Great work. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping it down. Great work. Taking a quick break here, our 15 seconds, and we're gonna move into a little bit of a shorter circuit. Same 3 moves, moving down to 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds to recover. So 1 minute left of these 3 prone ab movements. All right, let's go in 3, 2, and 1. We're up, bear plank stepping side to side. Trying to keep those knees down. For 3, 2, and 1. Getting ready, quicker break period here before our Supermans or swimmers. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're lifting. Your back is part of your core too, making sure we get these muscles in every time we're working our abs. In 3, 2, and 1. Quick rest before those side to side plank walkovers. Y'all got this. Finishing out this core circuit right here. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. We're over. Other side. In 3, 2, and 1. Dropping it down. Great work. Coming up really quick for our main break right here. So really getting some water this time. We are exactly halfway through class. So coming up for some arm strength in a little bit. Then we're gonna come back down for some more core. Maybe taking some time here for some quick stretches. Definitely stretching that lower body that we worked before. Warming up for the upper body. Same style circuit is coming up next with 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds to rest and switch between our movements. Our first move is going to be a bicep curl to press. So most likely in that hammer curl position, we're coming up, overhead, down in that bicep curl. We want to make sure we're not bringing those arms just over so casually, dropping them down, that we're actually coming down intentionally in that bicep curl. We're going to get started in 15 seconds. So finish up any stretching you're doing, wrapping up our quick break. Bicep curl to press is move number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Let's go right here, 40 seconds. When we're working upper body, want to make sure we keep a slight bend in our knees and an engaged core. That's really going to keep us balanced, keep us stable, and make sure we're circulating blood. 20 seconds down, 20 to go. If we ever need the option for one arm at a time, that's right here, pressing one up and lower. In 5, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Bringing those arms down for a quick second before move number 2, which is a switch grip bent over row. We're driving elbows back, flipping our wrist. Same thing. So reverse grip and normal grip right here in 3, 2, and 1. Sitting those hips back, kind of like the beginning of our deadlift. And just like in that deadlift, we're using our core the entire time to make sure our back stays flat, not hollowing out through the belly. Switching that grip every rep, hitting different parts of those muscles. Awesome work. 15 seconds to go. Squeezing those shoulder blades every time, making these reps intentional. In 2, and 1, stand it up. Great work. Moving into a shoulder move next with a semi-lateral raise. So right here, we're doing a full up, half down, back up, all the way down. 1.5 reps, lateral shoulder raise. Option to come horizontal out by your body or a little bit more in front. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're all the way up, half, up, lower. Real burner right here. I'm working more at a 45-degree angle. It's called your scapular plane. It's a little bit easier on your shoulders, but feel free to bring those weights out to the side. Really big burner right here. Always remember that option for one arm at a time, focusing on one side before the other. We have 10. In 3, 2, 1, bringing them down. Awesome work. Getting to lay down On our step or mat for this next one, we have a chest press to tricep extension. So what that looks like, weights are in our hands, pushing them right up above our chest, and then bringing our elbows back, sometimes called a skull crusher. Not okay to bump ourselves in the head with the dumbbells though, so keep it really slow. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Chest press, bringing those elbows back and down. Really controlling that tricep movement. No need to come all the way down if we aren't gonna have the strength to bring them back up. Whatever you can do works here. Really focus on keeping those elbows straight above the shoulders the entire time. This is the last move in this circuit. Round 2 coming up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work sitting it up. Quick recovery right here. Grab a sip of water, stand up, make sure our head's clear once again before our bicep curl 2 press. Ten seconds right here, grabbing those weights if you have them. In 5, 4, let's go right here. Curl, press, lower in that curl. Core is engaged. Not quitting right here. Maybe working through one arm at a time. Halfway there. Keep going. Awesome work. Keeping that core engaged. Checking in. Do you have a slight bend in your knees? I hope so. Right here, we have 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Coming over in a second for those switch grip rows. 10 more seconds here. Quick breather. Maybe shaking it out or switching up our weights. In 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Bringing those shoulder blades together every time, squeezing it up, keeping that core engaged, breathing through. We have 10. In 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Coming up on those lateral raises, 1.5 reps each time. If these were a real challenge last time, maybe starting off with one arm and then the other. In 5, y'all have got this. Finishing out the arm circuit. 3, 2, and 1. We're up, half, up, all the way down. You're controlling the weights, not letting the weights control you. That means making sure you're bringing your arms up, you're bringing them all the way down, not just flailing them back over. Halfway. Good breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Staying strong. In 5, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Coming down onto the mat, onto the steps if you have them, for our chest press to tricep extension. 10 seconds here, getting ready for this one. Making sure we keep those elbows in place the whole time. 3, 2, and 1. We're pressing up. Keeping it slow and controlled as we bring those weights down, making sure to not bunk ourselves in the head. Less than 10 right here, finishing out our upper body strength. In 3, 2, and 1. Great work bringing those dumbbells down. Moving over for some other core movements here. So we were prone earlier, we're gonna be supine now, working some different movements. Just gonna need our mat for the rest of class. So first movement in this core circuit is gonna be a cross body crunch. So lying down on our backs, we're driving opposite knee to elbow, extending it, same side, hand to foot. Then we switch, so knee, leg, really getting those obliques, full body crunch. After that one, keeping our upper body down, lifting up our legs in a reverse crunch. So I like to lift up, press out, lift up. Really trying to control that one and not use momentum so much. And our last move is a twist. Feel free to add a weight if you have it. We're gonna be leaning back, dropping it side to side, or picking those feet up. Same thing. So just like we did before, 30 seconds on, 15 seconds on, or off at least to start. We're getting going in 5 with that cross body crunch. Right here, driving that knee and leg. Other side. Awesome work. Let's finish off class with the same intensity and intention we started it off with. That cool down is right around the corner. In 5, 3, 2, and 1. Great work. We're moving into that reverse crunch. In a few, maybe keeping your hands under your back, trying to push that lower back down towards the mat. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Out and up. No need for speed here. Really trying to control this motion. Lower core is working. In 10, we have 5. Last one here, sitting it up for those twists, adding in a weight if you'd like. If not, just putting your hands together and twisting side to side. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Right here, down and twist. Reaching side to side, picking up those feet for an extra challenge. In 5, 2, and 1. Great work. Setting down that weight, taking a quick break, maybe stretching it up all the way overhead before we get started with our 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. This is the final circuit of class before the cool down. So first one is that knee to leg crunch. In 3, 2, and 1. Knee and leg, other side. Let's finish it. Over halfway. In 3, 2, and 1. Taking our quick 10-second break before the reverse crunch. Driving those feet up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. They're out and up. You're controlling it. In 5, 2, and 1. Last move, sitting it up. 20 seconds of work before their cool down. Grabbing the weight for 3, 2, 1. We have twists, really sitting that upper body back, leaning from the hips, getting deep into our obliques. For 3, 2, and 1. Awesome, awesome work setting those weights down, moving into our cool down. We're gonna start just like before, legs and arms fully extended, stretching out, lengthening our bodies. Then we're gonna bring in one knee, just like in that core move, pulling it in towards our chest though, stretching out our hip and rolling our ankle. Then we're going to extend that leg up, pulling it in towards our chest. Stretching out our hamstring here, taking some deep breaths. We're going to switch to the other side, other knees coming in, rolling out the ankle if it feels good to you. Deep breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and extending full leg. Grabbing anywhere but around your knee for that stretch. For 3, 2, and 1. Dropping that leg, we're gonna roll over onto our stomachs, coming up into tabletop position. Right here, moving through a few cat-cows, no more bear planks, alternating the arches in the spine. Syncing this movement with your breath, really trying to slow it down. Let's get 2 more cycles. After those, walking our hands back out a little bit and pushing our hips down towards the mat. We're moving into a cobra-like position, stretching out, lifting the head, maybe really feeling this stretch in your core. If you'd like, pushing in one shoulder at a time, twisting through your spine. Taking a moment to lengthen all the way up. One big breath here, and then we're gonna tuck our toes under and push up into downward dog. So sinking your heels back towards the ground, maybe walking out your feet if that feels good. Holding it here for a few more moments, shooting your hips towards the ceiling, and then slowly walking your feet in towards your hands. We're gonna hold this hamstring stretch for a moment, and then slowly rolling up to standing. Once we're here, checking in, bringing one arm across your chest for a shoulder stretch. Some big breaths here too, making sure our head's clear, making sure we feel okay. Then let's bring that same arm up and overhead, driving that hand down back towards our spine, stretching out our triceps. And switch, same thing, all the way across. Great work. Taking this time to start the recovery process in our body. We already cut this chunk of time out for our day to work out. Might as well be kind to it at the end. All right, letting those arms come down. We're gonna pick up one heel like we did in the warm-up, bringing it up to our glutes and really pushing your hips forward to get into this stretch. Working on that balance here too, using your core. Then we're gonna bring that same foot around to the other side, sitting it in front of that other knee, squatting it down to stretch our outer hip. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Same thing, other side. Stretching it up, hips forward. As we finish out class today, I just wanted to let you all know how proud I am of you for getting this workout in, for showing up. Keep coming back. Keep getting your workouts in every week. All right, last thing I have for you here, taking a big deep squat, reaching down for a big breath of air and letting it all the way out, fully standing. Let's get 3, 2, and 1. Thank you guys so much for coming to class today. My name is Regan. Feel free to fill out the survey in your description box of this video to let us know what I can work on and what you'd like to see in class. Have a great week.